What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Tyler. Behind me we have the Bronco, the Sandstorm, and this is actually a different intro than what I had recorded before, but my audio got messed up, so we got to redo it. Anyways, in this video we did a little DIY project. If you watched the previous video, you saw we installed the wolf box in the canyon, so we're going to do something similar with the Bronco for way cheaper, for like 40 bucks. So stick around, like and subscribe, and let's roll the intro. The Bronco actually has the 360-degree camera, and it has them in the mirror, so I can see the tires, I can see the front of the Bronco on trails. But I wanted to add an underbody camera, and I didn't really know how without getting a wolf box. And just due to, I already have a dash camera, front and rear dash camera. I already have the 360 views where I can see the tires and stuff. I don't really need the wolf box for any of that. The wolf box was perfect for the truck. I just don't need one for the Bronco. Just due to the setup. So we found a DIY solution off Amazon. We're going to test it out. This is something I found and decided to try myself, so we're going to try it and see. Okay, so this item here I found right off of Amazon. This variation, this particular model brand comes with the instructions, a license plate bracket, which if you saw the wolf box install in the truck, we were able to use that license plate bracket and put it on the frame. Maybe we'll have a similar solution under the Bronco. But this one comes with a 7-inch screen. This is wireless, so you'll plug this into a USB and it'll connect wirelessly via Wi-Fi to the camera. So this is the screen, and then under here we have the wires and the power supply. So when it comes to the camera, that's what the camera looks like. And then this is going to be for the screen. You can either use the 12-volt system or you can use a USB. This is going to plug into the camera, into the, it comes with a little mount for the screen as well. We're gonna set that up with the tack form mount. But it comes with the USB, and then here, you're gonna plug the underbody camera into your battery. And I'm probably gonna fuse tap it eventually, but for the sake of this video, I'm just gonna hook it straight to the battery so we can get this done pretty quick and show you guys the whole thing. And you have this little button to turn the screen on and off. But that's it in the box. And I say there's different variations because I looked at a couple different models on Amazon. So this one comes with the screen. There were a couple that you can connect via your iPhone, Android, or an iPad. So those ones were cool because I'm going to try those ones out later. I just wanted to try this one because it was able to arrive today and I wanted a project to do. So the other one I'm going to order, they actually have strong magnets, so you don't have to do much. You power them to the battery and then they just magnetize to your frame, so you won't have to drill. But those ones don't come with a screen. They connect directly to your phone or your iPad. So if you're overlanding or off-roading, usually most of us have our phone, or we're using Onyx off-road on an iPad or a tablet. So you can connect those cameras to your tablet. And the cool thing is you can connect more than one. So my goal with the magnet ones, this one you can only use one camera because this is technically a backup camera. But with those magnetized ones, you can connect dual cameras. So I'm gonna have one facing the front of the vehicle underbody and the rear of the vehicle, so I can see the rear diff and that front diff and make sure I don't hit anything. It's kind of overkill, just a cool little DIY experiment I wanted to try to see how this stuff worked. So I was just curious, especially because I do like having the underbody on the canyon with that wolf box, so I kind of wanted to do it here. Even though we do have the front camera, you can't really gauge the height, or you know, if you're gonna hit something with the front camera. So we're gonna get these installed, and then I'll show you guys how I get it installed, and then we're gonna test it out. All right, so my skid plate had these little cutouts, so it's kind of up behind this skid plate, kind of even with this. So it leaves this camera vulnerable, but this was like $30, so it might not be so bad. Now we just got to wire it up and really hide the wires where we need them to go. But I honestly could have probably just tapped into here. And funny enough, it actually lined up with these two bolts, but it would have been off center. And I kind of wanted it center with the vehicle. So we might have to move it over a little bit actually, but we're gonna get this wired up and see how it looks. All right, so this is the new dash. We've got the screen mounted up here on the tack form mount with a magnetic mount, because this one came with, I think this is like a 10mm ball, didn't work. But we had a magnetic mount, so we used it. But anyways, this is the underbody camera. You can kind of see, it looks a little off-centered, so in the sunlight tomorrow, I'll have to straighten this out, but we've got it tilted up to where we can see the skid plate. It is up level with this skid plate, so we should be good to go on that. The cool thing about this is if I put the Bronco in 4-wheel drive, in one of these 4-wheel drive modes, so we have the front camera on the Bronco, or we have the tires on the Bronco. So we got the driver tire, passenger tire, or we can do the 360 view with the front bumper. But anyways, the Bronco has all these cameras, but it doesn't have an underbody. So now we have a underbody camera. This was like $35–40. So for 40 bucks, you get you an underbody camera. All this is just a backup camera kit. And it's just powered off this USB. So it comes here and then it splits into this cable right here. One side goes to the camera, and then this other side, I haven't zip tied it yet, but this other side goes out into the engine bay and under the body of the Bronco. And so now we have a underbody camera for the Bronco, which I think is pretty sick. But yeah, let me know, do you think this was a good idea or just a waste of time? I don't think it's that bad, especially if you're trailing by yourself. I mean, I can see the underbody, make sure I'm not gonna scrape anything. Yes, I do have skid plates, but I can still avoid stuff. Anyways, make sure you guys check out the link below. I'll link all this stuff. And till next time, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.